at a local in 2024. Good morning, Central New York.
Now, the news with Ben Kinney and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Kinney.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Eric Gage.
We've got a lot to get to this morning, but first, clear skies and a lot less wind.
Yeah, that's the main story. A lot less wind. Unfortunately, there were outages yesterday. Those numbers have gone down. Fulton County still has around a few hundred without power still, but again, the winds are calming. Temperatures across the area, let's take a look at those right now, are falling into the upper 20s. Currently 26 in Rome, 28 in Hamilton, 32 in Syracuse, but a very balmy 50 down in Dansville, where those clouds have remained pretty stubborn. As you can see, the sharp temperature difference across upstate New York as of this morning. A live look at the radar, things are quiet and dry here in central New York, and the countdown to spring now a week away. 7 days until the first day of spring, even though this winter has been more spring-like, at least for the second half. Next 12 hours, again, we're talking about temperatures in the 30s with clear skies giving way to sunshine and highs approaching the low 50s. We got a beautiful day on tap. And then we head to tomorrow and Thursday, even warmer temperatures with some more clouds in the sky. We'll talk about that, plus the potential for rain and details straight ahead. Back to you, Ben.
Eric, thank you very much. Don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. A mother charged in the death.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Time now to take a look at your morning and evening commute cast as you head to and from work today. Starting out, a look at those drive times heading across central New York. We're looking at I-90 around 17 to 21 minutes, both east and west. The arterial, about a 5 to 6 minute drive early this morning. Looking along other routes as well. Oh, I think it said 5S as well, but this is Route 5S from Utica to Mohawk, 17, 18 minute drive time. And finally, Route 49, east and west, heading from Utica to Rome, around 10 to 11 minutes. Heading to work today, might the budget an extra minute or so. There is some frost on some windshields with temperatures falling below freezing into the upper 20s, but regardless, you warm up into the 30s, 40s, and potentially low 50s by this evening with plenty of sunshine, dry weather for your entire commute to work and from work. Back to you, Ben.
Eric, thank you very much. Here's how you do.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. After a pretty wild weekend with rain, snow, and wind yesterday, things are trending quiet, dry, and sunny for today. A live look at downtown Utica right now from our Nexus camera. Clear skies across the board. That's caused those temperatures to fall a little bit, but again, good news is the wind. Thankfully, not nearly as strong as yesterday. We got calm initially. However, winds will pick out to be a little bit more breezy as we head into the late morning to early afternoon today. Those temperatures across central New York, 27 Inlet, 28 Otter Lake into Oneida County, 29 Westmoreland, 32 Deansboro. Into Herkimer County in the Mohawk Valley, 32 Little Falls, 33 in Dolgeville, and finally into the southern valleys, 27 Norwich, 29 Sherburne, 30 degrees in Oneonta, 31 up in Cooperstown. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar, looking at entirely quiet conditions here early this morning. And again, it's expected to remain completely quiet for the remainder of the day today. Those highs climb into the upper 40s to low 50s, rain chances non-existent, and the clouds also almost non-existent. We factor in the winds as well. It'll feel a little bit cooler, but again, it is still March, so we'll take the 40s any day of the week. A look at our rainfall outlook. We've got no rain expected today. Wednesday and Thursday, we've trended the forecast down for rain a little bit. We're cutting it close, but there's so much dry air near the surface. These fronts aren't going to have a lot of moisture to work with. Because of that, rain, maybe a spotty, brief sprinkle on Wednesday. Same thing for Thursday, but our better chance of rain will be on Friday. and that will linger at least into, at the very latest, early Saturday morning before things will eventually dry up. But to our skycast, we can see here temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s for today. Plenty of sunshine. Looking at partly cloudy skies for tonight as more clouds move in. And then by Wednesday afternoon, we're still seeing that front. You can kind of see the very faint line across the area. But again, with all that dry air, it might be hard for any rain to even fall. But it's pretty mild tomorrow. Temperatures as high as the low 60s in the Mohawk Valley as dry weather moves in again overnight Wednesday, and then Thursday, partly to mostly cloudy skies to start. Sunshine by the afternoon, and as of now, the rain looks to stay far to the south and later on in the day, so we've again removed those rain chances a little bit heading into the second half of the work week. But for today, all across central New York, it's sunny and it's pretty nice. The temperatures in the upper 40s, low 50s. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the 20s. 7-day forecast. 60s in the forecast for tomorrow and Thursday. Again, trending a little bit more dry, a better chance for rain on Friday, and then hopefully that rain does come to an end by early Saturday morning, just in time for the parade. Because I don't want to be out there while it's raining out, but compared to last year...
Well, we did it last year in the snow, I feel like, right?
Well, it was snowing, last year, but then
yeah, it was.
2 years ago, it was even
blizzard,
more
right?
snow. Yeah, so...
That was before I got here, but...
Yeah, so we'll take at least light rain, if that, compared to other stuff, so...
Absolutely. All right, thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next, it is March 12th, 2024. Good morning, Central New York.
Now, the news with Ben Kinney and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us this half hour. I'm Ben Kinney.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A very good start to the morning. A lot less wind, a lot clearer skies. Is it going to stay that way, though?
Well, the winds will pick up a little bit today. Thankfully, not nearly as windy as yesterday. It was a pain trying to drive in that wind.
Oh, yeah, it was
My
unbelievable.
car, I think it's the worst I ever drove in, where my car was sloshing back and forth. But again, today, those temperatures a little warmer than yesterday, but starting out this morning, not necessarily so warm. 26 in Rome, 28 Hamilton, 32 out in Syracuse. But we will climb several more degrees compared to yesterday. Quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And over the next 12 hours, you can see here, upper 20s, low 30s this morning, climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s by this afternoon with plenty of sunshine. A pretty nice, at least mid-March day here in the Mohawk Valley, areas north and south. Heading into the next few days, we're looking at more clouds in the sky and warmer temperatures. We'll talk about that, plus any potential rain chances as we look ahead to the remainder of the work week. Those details straight ahead. Back to you, Ben.
Eric, thank you very much. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. It's primary day in several...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Time now, 5:47. Time to welcome the newest...
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are tracking plenty of sunshine today, much less windy conditions, and highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Take a live look outside right now in Oneonta. Quiet conditions. Unfortunately, though, with the daylight saving officially starting, well, we're talking about a later sunrise, so it might be a little bit late early this morning, a little bit after 7 o'clock, but of course the later sunsets will take any day of the week. Around the state, winds calm for now. We're seeing an uptick of winds out to the western part of New York State. So we're seeing breezy conditions today, but not as windy as yesterday. Those temperatures this morning across central New York, 30 up in Lowville, heading south, 33 Westernville, 32 Deansboro, 31 in Little Falls, and to the south, Otsego County, 31 Cooperstown, 30 Oneonta, and in Shenango County, 26 in Norwich, 28 degrees in Sherburne. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. All is quiet here this morning, and again, we're expected to see a completely quiet day with lots of sunshine, a great mid-March day here in the Mohawk Valley. Temperatures climbing upper 40s, low 50s, winds picking up a little bit. It will feel a little cooler with highs feeling like the upper 40s. But again, it's entirely dry and clouds nearly non-existent for today. Rainfall chances will be non-zero for Wednesday and Thursday. We've got a few frontal passages moving through the area, but it's lacking a lot of moisture to work with, so it might produce a sprinkle or two, but it is trending more and more dry as more data is coming in. Our better chance for rain is going to be on Friday as a low pressure moves in from the west. But for today, again, it's sunny. Temperatures quickly climbing above freezing into the upper 40s to low 50s. And then by tonight, clear skies, lows falling back down below freezing once more. And then increasing clouds tomorrow, partly sunny, and then a chance for a light sprinkle by the late morning to early afternoon as that front passes. We'll see clear skies again once more. Temperatures pretty warm into the 60s for highs as we're tracking yet a few more clouds in the air for Thursday. Today across central New York, highs in the 40s and 50s. Tonight, lows falling into the 20s and 30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast. Warm for tomorrow, highs in the 60s, 50s for Friday or for Thursday, 50s for Friday with rain showers arriving, and hopefully the rain does come to an end by early Saturday morning, but it eventually arrives once more by Sunday. So we're entering more of an unsettled pattern later on in the week. We'll enjoy the warm and dry weather for today.
Might just get lucky on Saturday.
Fingers
might just
crossed.
get some nice weather. All right, thank you very much, Eric. Time now, 5:51, still ahead on 2024. Good morning, Central New York.
Now, the news with Ben Kinney and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, thanks for joining us. I'm Ben Kinney.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot to get to this morning, but first, a decrease in the winds and a lot clearer skies. Can't complain about that.
Yes, can't complain about the sunshine. Nope. Warmer temperatures too today. It's starting out a little bit frosty though, so you might want to budget an extra minute or so to scrape that frost off the windshield this morning. In fact, look at those temperatures here in central New York. We're seeing 20s officially at Rome, 25, 28 in Hamilton. Where the clouds have stuck around is where it's been the warmest in the upstate New York area. Dansville out in western New York at 46 degrees. But you can see the sharp difference right there with those clear skies. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. Looking at entirely quiet conditions early this morning, and over the next 12 hours, those temperatures climb from the 20s to the 30s, eventually into the low 50s. With plenty of sunshine. We're tracking more clouds in the sky for tomorrow and Thursday, but slightly warmer temperatures. We'll talk about that, plus the potential for rain later on in the week in that full forecast straight ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. Don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. A mother charged in the death of her...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. Time now for the morning commute cast as you head to work today, and of course that forecast as you head home from work. Starting out, a look at those drive conditions across major roads here in central New York. I-90 in the arterial looking normal. We have no accidents or road closure to report right now, and the average speed actually pretty fast on I-90 Verona Utica at 70 miles per hour. Little Falls Utica around 64 miles per hour. Route 5S from Utica to Mohawk and back, around a 16 to 18 minute drive time. And lastly, heading to Utica and Rome today, average speed around 60 to 65 miles per hour. Heading to work today, it's quiet and dry, but with the temperatures falling below freezing, you budget a minute or so to scrape that frost off the windshield. But by this evening, it's warmer and it's dry, with temperatures climbing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. Here's a quick math quiz. How do you write the...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It's been a blustery start to the week, and thankfully today, not nearly as windy. In fact, a little warmer, too, with more sunshine. A live look in Cooperstown right now. It's quiet. It's dark out. Unfortunately, that's the case while we wait a few weeks to a month or so to have that sunrise go back down into the 6 o'clock hour. Currently 29 officially in Cooperstown. Winds looking calm, but throughout the day today, it'll be a decent breeze from the west. Local temperatures heading up in the North Country first, 25 Otter Lake, 27 Inlet, 28 Lake Pleasant, into the Oneida County area, 32 Sylvan Beach, 29 Westmoreland, 32 degrees in Deansboro. To the south, 25 Norwich, 27 Unadilla, and 28 or 30 degrees in Oneonta. A live look, the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. All is quiet here this morning in central New York, and over the next few hours, we climb above freezing into the upper 40s to low 50s. Overall, pretty pleasant early to mid-March day here locally. Winds, you can see here, nowhere near the 20 to 25 mile per hour sustained winds and 40 mile per hour wind gusts we saw yesterday, but it'll be a decent, noticeable breeze. Rain chances, though, non-existent. Same thing with clouds, also going to be completely non-existent for today. And the dry weather sticks around for the most part for the next few days. We got a low chance for rain Wednesday and Thursday as a few weak fronts move into our area, lacking a lot of moisture to work with. So because of that, it will take a lot of it to produce maybe a light sprinkle on Wednesday, especially the late morning, early afternoon. But our better chance for rain will be approaching on Friday. But near term, skycast, temperatures 40s, low 50s, plenty of sunshine. Overall, a pretty beautiful day out there for this morning and this afternoon. Tonight, lows falling back down below freezing, clouds begin to increase, and partly sunny skies are expected for your Wednesday with a chance for a light sprinkle. You can see that front move through the area, but again, it's lacking lift and moisture to work with. So for now, we're keeping it on the mainly dry side as a weather for tomorrow. For today, though, highs in the 40s and 50s, sunshine tonight. Looking at partly cloudy skies, lows in the 20s and 30s. 7-day forecast, 61 the high for tomorrow, pretty mild. In fact, I'd call it warm. Thursday, 57 the high with partly sunny skies, a chance for a light shower too. Friday, best chance for rain. Hopefully the rain dries up in time for the parade on Saturday. And then after that, we're looking at dry weather for the remainder of Saturday before more rain arrives later on the weekend.
Time to break out the shorts for tomorrow. 61.
I will say this, I've seen people wearing shorts over the past few days in 40 degree, 30 degree weather with like 10 degree wind chills. I could not do that.
I can't explain it. I can't explain it. It's
I'd be
just
too cold.
Yeah, I would too. All right, thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next,
Kinney and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us once again this half hour. I'm Ben Kinney.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot clearer skies, a lot calmer winds, and a little bit warmer. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And by March standards, we'll take 40s and 50s.
Absolutely. Could be worse.
Yep, could be much colder, but we'll take the beautiful weather, sunshine, and much less wind. It was a very blustery day yesterday.
Wow.
A look at those current conditions across central New York this morning. 25 in Rome, 28 Hamilton, 31 Syracuse, 35 in Binghamton. So a chilly start, a frosty start as well in some spots. So you might have to scrape some frost off the car this morning. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. Things are looking entirely quiet here in central New York this morning, and over the next 12 hours, those highs climb from the 30s eventually to the upper 40s to low 50s with plenty of sunshine, a decent breeze, but again, not nearly as windy as yesterday. We're tracking warmer temperatures tomorrow and Thursday, with the return of some clouds and maybe the chance for some rain later on in the week. We'll talk about those rain chances and how warm we get straight ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. It's primary day in...
Welcome back, showcasing the weather photo of the day on this Tuesday. This one, a great shot of a female cardinal taken in Little Falls by Judy. Again, for those of you who don't know, cardinals and robins are my favorite birds, and it's pretty self-explanatory. They are amazing birds to see here in central New York, especially in the late winter, early spring, when the robins begin to arrive again. The cardinals, of course, sticking out with their beautiful colors. If you want to submit a photo like this one or any weather photo, send it to WKTV.com/weather/pics. Include the location and, of course, your name if you want credit. Temperatures today starting out in the 20s, quickly warming up though in the upper 40s to low 50s for highs, and even warmer temperatures are expected as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. High of 61 tomorrow. We cool down a little bit heading into the start of the weekend, warming up a little bit more on Sunday, but we'll talk about the rain chances and the more detailed forecast for the next few days straight ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. The state DEC has put out public...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Time now 6:48. Time to welcome the newest member of our morning
Dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. We are tracking a pretty nice day here in central New York with sunshine, temperatures a little warmer than yesterday, and thankfully the winds much less strong. Live look at downtown Utica. The twilight is here, and again, the sunrise is a little bit later, so we have to get used to the darker early mornings for at least a few weeks before that sunrise falls back into the 6 o'clock hour. But taking a live look at those wind conditions here in central New York as well. It's a little breezy out in western New York, but here locally looking at calm winds, thankfully. So if you have trash day this morning, well, compared to yesterday, your trash is not anywhere near down the street with all those winds. Local temperatures in the Mohawk Valley, 31 in Little Falls, 32 Dowsville, in Oneida County, 29 Westland, 32 Sylvan Beach. Up in the north, 25 Inlet, 24 in Otter Lake. In the southern valleys, 30 Oneonta, 29 Cooperstown, 26 degrees in Sherburne, and 27 degrees in Norwich. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Looking at entirely quiet conditions for today. And it will be expected to remain entirely dry for the remainder of this morning, this afternoon, and this evening as those high temperatures climb into the 40s by the late morning, into the 50s by the early afternoon. Wind speeds, again, not nearly as windy as yesterday, but they do pick up right around noontime between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Rainfall chances non-existent, and same thing with clouds, almost non-existent here in our local area. But regarding that rain, on Wednesday and Thursday, we've got a few weak fronts entering central New York. Now, these fronts, on top of being weak, are not going to be having a whole lot of moisture to work with. Because of that, when you have dry air and weak forcing, the rain, if any, will be spotty and light. We're thinking maybe a light sprinkle by the late morning Wednesday, even a lesser chance on Thursday. But our best chance of rain will be on Friday this week. Our Skycast showing temperatures in the 40s and 50s for today. Plenty of sunshine, clouds increase tonight. Lows falling down below freezing once more. And again tomorrow, you can see here that weak front producing a spotty shower or two with highs pretty warm into the upper 50s to low 60s. And for today, again, sunshine, 40s and 50s. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the 20s and 30s. 7-day forecast. Warm the next few days. Friday, our best chance of seeing rain. Hopefully that rain does dry up in time for the parade on Saturday. But more unsettled weather returns Sunday and Monday. Cool air moves in, and some of that rain switches over to a few spotty snow showers by Monday. And we're thinking the first day of spring, even though it's over a week away, might not really feel like the first day of spring, but we'll enjoy the sunshine and warmth that we have, at least for today and tomorrow.
We're getting 61 tomorrow, so
Can't
can't really complain.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Eric. Time now 6:52, still ahead on Sunrise.
Now, the news with Ben Kinney and meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Kinney.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
A lot to get to this morning, but first we want to get right to your forecast. A beautiful sunrise out there. We were just looking at it on the Cavvy Tower Cam. Absolutely gorgeous purple skies to start your morning.
Yeah, the twilight is here, and it's still a bit chilly out there this morning. There's some frost on the windshields as well, but again, those temperatures heading out the door in the 20s, 25 Rome, 27 Hamilton, a little warmer down in Binghamton at 37 degrees with those clouds stuck around a little bit longer. But again, as Ben mentioned, it's going to be a beautiful day today. Dry weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. And over the next 12 hours, we climb from below freezing into the 30s, 40s, and eventually low 50s in the Mohawk Valley, with plenty of sunshine. There will be some winds later on today, but not nearly as windy as yesterday. And on top of that, we're tracking even warmer temperatures as we approach the middle of the work week. We'll talk about that, plus any rainfall chances straight ahead. Ben?
Eric, thank you very much. Don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. A mother charged in the death.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. Sunrise just a few moments ago, and it's turning out to be a pretty nice start to the day, although a bit chilly with some frost in some spots, but those highs climb into the upper 40s to low 50s. A live look at downtown Utica right now. We're seeing a great shot in the Mohawk Valley. Again, it's a bit frosty, a bit chilly, but will continue to warm up. The winds, thankfully, will not be nearly as windy as yesterday. A light breeze expected this morning. Winds picking up a little bit by this afternoon. We'll get to that in just a second. But those temperatures this morning in the 20s and 30s, 23 Outer Lake, 24 Inlet, 31 Deansboro, as well as Westernville, 29 Sylvan Beach, 28 Westmoreland, 31 in Dolgeville and Little Falls. To the south, 28 Cooperstown and Oneonta, as well as Unadilla, 24 Norwich, 25 degrees in Sherburne. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. All is quiet, and again, those temperatures today climb up into the upper 40s to low 50s. The winds today will be reaching as high as maybe 10 to 15 miles per hour. Not nearly as windy as yesterday, but it will be noticeable. Feels like temps in the 20s. This morning, warming up into the 40s for highs. And regarding the rain and cloud chances, no rain expected, no clouds expected. And that changes a little bit as we head into tomorrow and Thursday. We've got a weak front arriving. This, on top of being weak, will also be seeing a lack of moisture that it needs to work with. So because of that, it's going to produce maybe a light sprinkle or two by the late morning, early afternoon. If that, the main thing it'll bring will be some cloud cover. So we're thinking partly sunny skies in the middle of the day Wednesday. Same thing for Thursday, a much better chance for rain on Friday as low pressure enters our area from the west. But our skycast for today is showing sunshine, temperatures quickly climbing into the 40s and 50s. Then tonight, clear skies give way to partly cloudy skies as lows fall into the upper 20s to low 30s. Then for tomorrow, clouds increase, and we can see the line of that front right here passing across central New York, but noticing it's not producing a lot of green here in our skycast because, again, it's fighting that dry air near the surface. But besides that, we do dry out again once more, clearing skies Wednesday night, return to more clouds by Thursday with maybe a chance for a spotty shower later on, possibly overnight. For today, though, enjoy the sunshine and mild conditions in the 40s and 50s. Tonight, lows falling into the 20s and 30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, 40s again today, 60s for the highs tomorrow, 57 the high Thursday. On Friday, we're seeing more rain showers. Hopefully it dries out in time for the parade on Saturday, with more rain showers arriving by Sunday and Monday. Be right back.
Eric Gage stepping in now, and a beautiful day today. Not quite as windy as yesterday. When we were here yesterday, the tower cam was shaking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. The tower was, that's how windy it was. Crazy.
And today, a different story, much less windy. The sun is shining, and it's a little warmer, too, as well. Let's take a look outside in Oneonta right now. A gorgeous shot right there. Completely cloudless skies. Not much more you can ask for a mid-March day here in central New York. And those temperatures are continuing to climb in the 40s right now at Griffiths and Rome, 47, 46 Hamilton, near 50 down in Binghamton. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a live radar. All is quiet, and over the next 12 hours, those temperatures continue to climb into the low 50s here in the Mohawk Valley. Then by 6 p.m., cooling down to the low 30s, below freezing again tonight with those clear skies. And by tomorrow, more clouds arrive with potential for some rain the next few days. We'll talk about those rain chances straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. We'll get ready to see Utica through emerald-colored glass.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. It's turning out to be a beautiful day here in central New York with plenty of sunshine and temperatures quickly climbing into the upper 40s. Let's take a live look at satellite feed directly over central New York. And again, we're looking at completely clear skies, high pressure taking over. And zooming in, we can see those gorgeous blue skies on our Nexus camera looking at downtown Utica right now. Of course, not a cloud in the sky. And those temperatures in the 40s, 47 officially at Griffiths and Rome. A decent breeze of around 10 miles per hour, so it feels a little bit cooler with feels like temps at 42 degrees. A live look at the radar right now. Of course, with these clear skies, the radar is also quiet and expect to remain quiet for the remainder of the day today. Those temperatures, too, climbing into the low 50s, cooling down below freezing again tonight. But again, we do remain entirely dry. And regarding those winds, because that was the main story yesterday, it's still a little breezy, but then the winds will calm even more tonight and shouldn't be any of an issue by tomorrow. Bigger picture. Again, we got high pressure setting up right here locally, but let's head to the future. Let's see where things are shaping up heading into tonight and tomorrow. We're seeing a frontal boundary enter our area by Wednesday morning. The thing is that we've got a lot of dry air near the surface, and this front's rather weak. So because of that, it's not likely to produce anything major regarding rainfall, maybe a isolated sprinkle or two, and potentially a little bit more as it heads south and enters more instability just along the border of Otsego and Delaware counties. But again, for now, we're keeping tomorrow under partly sunny skies and mild, because let's talk about those temperatures over the next few days. Today, it's milder by March standards, highs in the upper 40s, low 50s, plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow, there will be more clouds in the sky, but those temperatures will be even warmer as highs approach the upper 50s to low 60s. Following tomorrow evening, things quiet down once more with clear skies moving in, and then more clouds arrive by Thursday with highs in the mid to upper 50s. Might not be quite as warm as Wednesday, but it's still looking to be pretty mild. But again, for today, across central New York, plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Tonight, across central New York, lows in the 20s and 30s with partly cloudy skies. Your 7-day forecast, pretty warm for Wednesday and Thursday. Friday is when our next chance of seeing any real rain takes place. And still, 24 hours later than yesterday, it's still looking to be drying up just in time for the parade. So let's really hope that we see no rain.
Hopefully a little luck of the Irish comes our way is what at least until noon, maybe even 11:45, right? It starts at 10. If it can get 90% of it in, we will.
And if
we
it's
will
like a
sure take-
light drizzle,
That's not
as
too
long
bad.
as it's that. That's,
Look, the fact that it's not 3 below zero with a wind chill, we're playing with the house's money at that point. So awesome. All right, thanks a lot, Eric. I'll talk with you soon. If you're sleepy today, you're not alone. Good afternoon once again, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve McMurray, in for Gary today.
And I'm meteorologist Eric Gage.
And we're talking about, yes, spring, believe it or not. And it seems like it. A lot of times this time of year, we still have big snow banks and snow drifts, and it's hard to believe that spring is a week away. But this year, it's actually legit.
Yeah, it's right. And yeah, you're right. It feels like it's not quite winter, and it's now entering the final week of winter, and here spring is around the corner. Again, the countdown right now is 7 days away. But one thing, too, that happened today, and I want to give a shout out to Hughes Elementary in New Hartford. We got to learn all about spring today, talk about the seasons, the different kinds of things that happen during the seasons. For example, the flowers, the insects, the birds, and of course the warmer weather, which we'll be seeing as springtime continues to inch a little bit closer and closer. But for today, it's feeling a little bit like spring as well, with temperatures in the 50s, plenty of sunshine, dry weather, clear skies. Move in as we head into tonight. And as we head into tomorrow, even warmer temperatures on the way. We'll let you know exactly how warm it gets straight ahead. Steve?
All right, Eric, thanks. The state DEC has put out public safety and viewing guidance ahead of the April 8th solar eclipse. The rare celestial event is expected to attract thousands of visitors to the state.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Welcome back, everyone. We're tracking temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s right now, and of course, plentiful sunshine, as you just saw in the Cabby Tower Cam. Another good spot to look at right now is in Main Street in Cooperstown. Its sun is shining, wind a little breezy. You can see the American flag on the background, but again, it's going to be great weather if you want to bundle up a little bit to go out for that afternoon walk or run if you desire. And again, it is still in the 40s, but in the Mohawk Valley, we're likely to climb above that 50-degree mark into the low 50s within the next few hours. Wind speed at 10 miles per hour, keeping things feeling a little cooler, but of course that sun definitely helps out with those temperatures. Live look at the radar. Things are quiet all across central New York this afternoon, and again, those temperatures between now and around 4 or 5 p.m. hover in the upper 40s to low 50s. Wind speeds remaining breezy then. As we head into 6 p.m. onwards, the winds will become more and more calm overnight and not looking to be nearly as windy as today and nowhere near windy as yesterday as we head into tomorrow. But it's still looking dry for the rest of this evening. Same thing with clouds, almost non-existent. But more clouds will eventually move in by tomorrow because looking at our bigger picture, recapping what's happened today, we're still seeing high pressure move in, but let's fast forward as we head into the future. We can see where things are shaping up right now. We've got a frontal boundary just outside of the New York border heading to Canada and parts of Michigan. This will arrive by tomorrow, and it will primarily bring clouds. That'll be the major weather maker from this front. There's a lot of dry air near the surface, and the front itself is very weak. So there's a chance for a spotty light drizzle by the mid to late afternoon, but for the most part, we're looking to remain entirely dry from the system. That'll pass, and Thursday looking a little bit more dry. We're cutting it very close to these rain showers. Look how close it is here to central New York. If it pushes a little farther south, we're in the clear with rain, but if it shifts a little bit more to the north, we could be seeing a few spotty rain showers south Friday night, or at least Thursday night and into early Friday. But for the near term, temperatures upper 40s, low 50s, plenty of sunshine today. Overnight lows falling down below freezing with increasing clouds. And again, we're talking about that weak frontal boundary producing some clouds heading into tomorrow. But highs, though, will be warm in the 60s. Today, 40s and 50s, plenty of sunshine tonight. We're looking at partly cloudy skies, lows in the 20s and 30s. 7-day forecast. Again, it's warm Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, spotty rain showers becoming more widespread and hopefully end by Saturday. Rain continues on by Sunday and Monday, but it's still a pretty mild week so far, 50s and 60s heading into the next few days.
Absolutely. We talked about that, yesterday too. I mean, anytime you're in the second week of March and we're talking about the 60s.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. All right. Or not, as the case may be.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Eric. Well, spring break officially in full swing, and the headlines.
We bring in meteorologist Jill Reel. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you guys. A beautiful day. I like to come in when the weather's nice.
You brought the sunshine.
Bring the good news. Yes. Anyways, we're seeing quiet weather on our downtown camera, the Nexus Center. Things are quiet and beautiful outside. A great evening maybe to go for a walk, as we're not going to be dealing with any precipitation. And you will notice as well on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar that we are also not dealing with that wind. Very windy conditions on Monday. Not the case for this evening. We're sitting at 54 degrees at Griffiths Park. So a beautiful, beautiful afternoon and evening. Those temperatures are going to stay near 50 degrees. It's going to get chilly tonight, but even warmer weather tomorrow. I'll track those temperatures coming up.
All right, thank you, Jill. The Greater Utica Chamber of Commerce.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
It is nice to see the sunshine after some unsettled weather over the weekend and on Monday. A live look at our Nexus Center camera. Again, no traffic problems for this evening as we take a live look downtown Utica. If you are heading out this evening, the one thing you're going to need, the sunglasses. We're going to see plenty of sunshine as we go throughout the evening hours. Remember, we do have that later sunset. And that sunset is going to set after 7 o'clock. So it's going to be a gorgeous evening, not only in downtown Utica, but Oneonta as well, with temperatures in the 50s. We're currently seeing quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. After the rain, the snow, and the wind we've been dealing with over the past couple of days, we're finally going to quiet things down for today and for tomorrow as well, which is some good news because more rain is in the forecast as we head towards the end of the week. Now that wind, we've been dealing with very windy conditions, especially on Monday. The good news as we head towards tomorrow, that wind is going to calm down. Going to be a little breezy by Friday, but nothing compared to what we've been dealing with over the past couple of days. So do expect calm winds and some sunshine, not only for this evening, but as we head towards Wednesday. Thursday will be a little bit more cloud cover and actually not too bad as we head towards Saturday. Now all eyes are on that St. Patrick's Day forecast for Saturday. Temperatures across the region now that the sun is out, 56 degrees in Westernville. Even up north, we're at 48 in Otter Lake, 47 in Inlet, 55 in Dalgeville, 56 in Little Falls as we head to the south across the southern valleys, 53 in Cooperstown, 52 in Oneonta, and the warm spot, Unadilla, at 57 degrees. So quiet conditions, not a cloud in sight on our radar and satellites. What we are tracking is a weak warm front just over Michigan and into Ohio. You see those extra clouds? That's going to push into central New York as we head into tomorrow. But you will notice there's no rain showing up. So maybe a sprinkle, but most of tomorrow will be dry. We'll just see some extra cloud cover throughout the morning and into the afternoon. Tonight, with those clear skies, temperatures are going to drop into the 30s for tonight. So it's going to be chilly for tonight into tomorrow morning. So the bus stop tomorrow morning, going to need that jacket. But we'll see a mix of sun and clouds as we head towards the afternoon as that warm front moves through. And check that out. Temperatures will be in the 60s by this time tomorrow. So a little bit warmer for your Wednesday. And then cloud cover will begin to move back in as we head towards Thursday. But at this point in time, Thursday during the day does look to be dry. So for tonight, temperatures will drop back into the upper 20s. So it's going to be chilly tonight, but another gorgeous day tomorrow in the 60s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast as we head towards Thursday, again, mostly cloudy skies. Rain looks to hold off until Thursday night into Friday. And the latest information is showing us the rain comes to an end by Saturday morning. It's Tuesday. It can change. Well, we'll keep a close eye on that.
I'm going to tell you this parade's going to be fun no matter what.
Yes, of course.
All right, Jill, thank you.
Well, Boeing, once again in the whip it.
I had some house damage.
Oh, my goodness.
Jill, what's up?
Yeah, finally that wind is beginning to subside, which is some good news. Also some good news, some quiet weather on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. and temperatures are warm outside thanks to that sunshine. We're still in the 50s across central New York, currently 54 degrees. Now, still breezy out there, but we're not talking about winds of 30, 40, 50 miles per hour, winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour for this afternoon. So if you want to walk the dog, let's take a look at our Skycast, our Nye Automotive Group Skycast for this evening. Great weather. Temperatures will be in the 50s. May need the light jacket if you are heading out past 8 p.m. as those temperatures will drop. For the rest of tonight, temperatures are going to go to the 30s, but even warmer weather tomorrow. I'll track those temperatures coming up.
Staying on the story, TikTok.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
A beautiful, beautiful evening across central New York, well disturbed after some rough weather over the last couple of days with the wind, the snow, and the rain. And now we are seeing beautiful blue skies in downtown Utica. And on top of that, we're not seeing much in the way of wind. Yes, it's still breezy outside, but the wind that we've been dealing with over the past couple of days is now beginning to subside, which is some great news. Also great news, we're at 53 degrees on our Nexus camera downtown Utica. If you are heading out, grab the sunglasses. You're going to need them over the next couple of hours because don't forget that sunset is not until after 7 o'clock. 52 degrees down in Oneonta as well. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. High pressure is now beginning to slide off to the east, and behind it, we're going to be tracking a cold front and a warm front over the next couple of days. But for today and tomorrow, calm winds. We're going to see breezy conditions as we head towards Friday, but nothing compared to what we've been dealing with over the past several days. So do expect calm winds for tonight, tomorrow, and for Thursday. Temperatures across the region, 53 up in Loudville, 56 in Westernville, 47 in Sylvan Beach, 55 in Dowdrill, 46 in Inlet as we head to the south across the southern valleys. Same story, upper 40s, low 50s, 52 in Cooperstown, 52 in Oneonta, and 57 in Unadilla. So as you head out for this evening, maybe the light jacket. Once that sun sets, though, the temperatures are going to be dropping into the 40s and eventually into the 30s because of clear skies. And speaking of clear skies, not a cloud in sight across central New York, pretty much across the northeast. But I am tracking a weak warm front. You'll see the extra cloud cover back towards Michigan and the Ohio River Valley, but you don't see any rain with it. As we head into tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon, a warm front is going to approach from the west. For us, just some extra cloud cover, maybe a sprinkle during the afternoon, but we're also going to see warmer temperatures compared to today. So on our Skycast, again for tonight, temperatures will be dropping back into the 30s, so a chilly start as we head towards Wednesday morning, but we'll start with some sunshine. You'll notice a little bit of extra cloud cover by noon, maybe a sprinkle. But as we head towards the afternoon, the sunshine returns. Temperatures are going to be in the 60s as we head towards tomorrow afternoon, a beautiful day. Clouds move back in for Wednesday night and for the majority of Thursday, but Thursday is shaping up to be dry at this point in time. Rain doesn't arrive until Thursday night. So for tonight, it's going to be chilly, but quiet. Partly cloudy skies will drop back into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, gorgeous day. A mix of sun and clouds will be in the low 60s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, again, Thursday will feature a bit more cloud cover, but we do stay dry until Thursday night. Then Thursday night into Friday, we will be dealing with that rain. But as of right now, it looks like the rain is going to end right before the parade on Saturday with temperatures in the upper 40s. More news coming up.
Real.
Beautiful weather for today. That quiet weather is going to continue for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our weather headlines as we head into Wednesday. Quiet conditions are going to continue. We are tracking a warm front that's going to move through tomorrow, but it just looks like it's going to give us some extra cloud cover, but also give us some warm weather. So we're going to see sunshine for tomorrow, some clouds, but temperatures are going to warm up into the 60s. Enjoy the quiet weather for Wednesday and for Thursday. By Thursday night, rain is going to move in. That rain is going to unfortunately continue for Friday, but no rain on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. With the clear skies tonight, it is going to get cold. The temperatures are going to continue to drop into the 20s for tonight. So a chilly start for your Wednesday, but we'll track those warm temperatures coming up.
Jill, thank you. Darnell Boozy of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Well, it may have felt like spring today. Not the case for 7 more days. 7 days until we are officially, at least according to the calendar, in spring. 48 days until the 8 p.m. sunset. We did have this graphic set up for the 7 p.m. sunset, but we're well past that with our sunset last night at 7:14, and then we're only 27 days until the total solar eclipse. So a lot of things to look forward to in central New York. One thing we are looking forward to tonight is quiet conditions across central New York. Now, as we go throughout tonight into tomorrow morning, we're not expecting any precipitation, so do expect quiet weather for tonight. Now, we are tracking a warm front that is going to arrive tomorrow. But that warm front is really lacking that moisture, so we're not expecting too much in the way of precipitation, probably only a sprinkle or two as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. But even with that warm front, the wind is going to subside. We've been dealing with breezy conditions over the past couple of days, but that wind is going to subside not only for tomorrow, but Thursday as well. It is going to pick up a little bit in the breezy category as we head towards Friday. That is because we will be tracking a cold front that's not only going to bring us some wind, but some rain as well. So definitely want to enjoy the nice weather while we still have it. On our radar and satellite, not only is it dry, but it's clear. And because of those clear skies, those temperatures are continuing to drop into the 30s and 20s for tonight. So it's going to be a chilly start for your Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, we are tracking a warm front. That warm front is back across the Great Lakes. You'll notice with that warm front, there really isn't much in the way of moisture. You will notice some extra cloud cover as we head towards midday on Wednesday. Maybe a sprinkle, but as we see in our skycast, really not showing up much in the way of moisture with the passing of this front. So on our skycast, again, tonight it's going to be chilly. So tomorrow morning, upper 20s to low 30s to start. We'll have some sunshine to start. You will notice some extra cloud cover by noon. That is that warm front, but not seeing too much green on our skycast, so maybe a sprinkle. As that warm front passes to our east, 60s and sunshine by tomorrow evening, a beautiful evening across central New York. And then we will stay quiet as we head towards Wednesday night. Now, Thursday will feature more clouds throughout the morning into the afternoon, but as of right now, looks like that rain will hold off until Thursday night. So for tonight, we'll drop back into the 20s across the region, so a cold start for your Wednesday. Beautiful weather, though. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, most of Thursday will be dry. It's not till Thursday night we'll see that rain move into that region. Better chance of rain for Friday, but as of right now, the rain looks to come to an end just before the parade. So the parade day, as of right now, looks to be dry with temperatures in the 40s.
All right, Jill, thank you. Let's talk about the meteorologist, Jill Rio.
Beautiful weather for today. That quiet weather is going to continue for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our weather headlines as we head into Wednesday. Quiet conditions are going to continue. We are tracking a warm front that's going to move through tomorrow, but it just looks like it's going to give us some extra cloud cover, but also give us some warm weather. So we're going to see sunshine for tomorrow, some clouds, but temperatures are going to warm up into the 60s. Enjoy the quiet weather for Wednesday and for Thursday. By Thursday night, rain is going to move in. That rain is going to unfortunately continue for Friday, but no rain on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. With the clear skies tonight, it is going to get cold. The temperatures are going to continue to drop into the 20s for tonight. So a chilly start for your Wednesday, but we'll track those warm temperatures coming up.
Jill, thank you. Darnell Bowsey of
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Well, it may have felt like spring today. Not the case for 7 more days. 7 days until we are officially, at least according to the calendar, in spring. 48 days until the 8 p.m. sunset. We did have this graphic set up for the 7 p.m. sunset, but we're well past that with our sunset last night at 7:14, and then we're only 27 days until the total solar eclipse. So a lot of things to look forward to in central New York. One thing we are looking forward to tonight is quiet conditions across central New York. Now, as we go throughout tonight into tomorrow morning, we're not expecting any precipitation, so do expect quiet weather for tonight. Now, we are tracking a warm front that is going to arrive tomorrow. But that warm front is really lacking that moisture, so we're not expecting too much in the way of precipitation, probably only a sprinkle or two as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. But even with that warm front, the wind is going to subside. We've been dealing with breezy conditions over the past couple of days, but that wind is going to subside not only for tomorrow, but Thursday as well. It is going to pick up a little bit in the breezy category as we head towards Friday. That is because we will be tracking a cold front that's not only going to bring us some wind, but some rain as well. So definitely want to enjoy the nice weather while we still have it. On our radar and satellite, not only is it dry, but it's clear. And because of those clear skies, those temperatures are continuing to drop into the 30s and 20s for tonight. So it's going to be a chilly start for your Wednesday. Now, Wednesday, we are tracking a warm front. That warm front is back across the Great Lakes. You'll notice with that warm front, there really isn't much in the way of moisture. You will notice some extra cloud cover as we head towards midday on Wednesday. Maybe a sprinkle, but as we see in our SkyCast, really not showing up much in the way of moisture with the passing of this front. So on our SkyCast, again, tonight it's going to be chilly. So tomorrow morning, upper 20s to low 30s to start. We'll have some sunshine to start. You will notice some extra cloud cover by noon. That is that warm front, but not seeing too much green on our SkyCast, so maybe a sprinkle. As that warm front passes to our east, 60s and sunshine by tomorrow evening, a beautiful evening across central New York. And then we will stay quiet as we head towards Wednesday night. Now, Thursday will feature more clouds throughout the morning into the afternoon, but as of right now, looks like that rain will hold off until Thursday night. So for tonight, we'll drop back into the 20s across the region, so a cold start for your Wednesday. Beautiful weather, though. Temperatures will be in the low 60s. And taking a look at the rest of your forecast, most of Thursday will be dry. It's not till Thursday night we'll see that rain move into that region. Better chance of rain for Friday, but as of right now, the rain looks to come to an end just before the parade. So the parade day, as of right now, looks to be dry with temperatures in the 40s.
Jill, thank you. Let's talk about